Breaking news. It was recently unveiled to us by an anonymous source that cats worldwide have allegedly unveiled a secret society with plans to take over the world, leaving humans in a state of perplexity. The feline masterminds, led by a charismatic tabby named Sir Whiskers-a-Lot, claim to have been plotting their world domination for centuries, and now they're ready to make their move.
Oh my god, this is serious. I have to tell my parents.
Well, newsflash everyone, that article about cats, yeah, it's fake. It was actually made by an artificial intelligence machine called ChatGPT. And not only is it used to make fake articles, but it is also used to help students in school, for better or for worse. Now, what exactly is artificial intelligence? In the realm of human learning, we find that in our daily decisions, we learn and adapt based on our experiences. Well, AI is no different. AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, is a system of programs which highlight the ability of a computer or robot to perform tasks that are commonly associated with the intellectual processes of humans. These programs aren't replacements for the human race, per se. No, they aren't out to eradicate our kind, but rather, they aim to enhance our human abilities in what they are incapable of doing extensively. For instance, AI has shown how to streamline tedious tasks such as organizing large datasets, which would normally take one person hours to accomplish. These AI programs are basically built on models that continuously learn and adapt to information they are intaking. So while the learning processes come slowly but surely for us mortals, AI has proven its ability to do our work more efficiently. Now, this might lead you thinking, okay, then why don't we just have AI used everywhere? Well, newsflash, there are caveats that come with that. You might be familiar with programs such as DALL-E. No? Man, I'm getting old. Well, maybe ChatGPT might be more up your alley, yeah? If that's the case, then you're likely aware what ChatGPT is, the innovation of the generation, in the form of a question and answer AI machine. Admittedly, the program has a ton of good use, from providing on-the-spot answers to difficult questions, to asking it to do basic math and laughing at how stupid it is. Ha! Got him there. On the less notable side, ChatGPT has gained a ton of mixed reps in fields of education, with some branding it as a transformative force, while others claiming that it's pushing back critical thinking by a million years. Now let's zoom out a bit here. If you look at more recent reports, they have shown that AI has in fact boomed in use over the past few years, with a Forbes article stating that 60% of educators now use AI in their classrooms. Moreover, in May 2024, ChatGPT Edu was launched for higher education institutions that are tailored specifically for the academic field. The presence of AI in academic spaces is not only limited to generative AI, but also adaptive learning platforms, student chatbots, and even AI-powered educational games. So AI is not much of a one-sided eye here, but educators have also expressed their reservations about the use of it. Ethical concerns are at the forefront, highlighting the need to address plagiarism and other cheating methods among students. It's an uphill climb attempting to balance the use of these platforms. In this video, we will be tackling these very concerns, namely the positive and negative effects of AI, how to use AI ethically, how often people fall gullible to AI-generated output, and tips on using critical thinking as a tool. And I have my partner Andy here to get you on board.
Whether we like it or not, rapidly evolving AI technology will be integrated into the academic landscape, for better or for worse. And while there's been a lot of pushback, AI itself isn't inherently bad. When used carefully, it has a lot to bring to the table, actually. And, well, like number one, for example, AI can facilitate personalized learning. In a class setup, teaching styles are treated as a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. But everyone learns differently and has different needs. With AI, students can easily learn about something in their own way. For example, if you're struggling to understand a complex foreign article, you can easily translate it and even request a summary. Number two, AI expands access to information. Just as the internet made it easier to find books and articles without having the need to even be at a physical library, AI further enhances this capability with its advanced features. In fact, you can ask AI to explain anything, difficult concepts, solve math problems, and even give you ideas for your advocacy campaign video. No, wait, actually, can you edit that out? Can you cut that out? Lastly, AI can also help bolster critical thinking skills when used properly. With the information that AI provides, students can be encouraged to delve deeper into the topic, evaluate evidence, and formulate well-supported arguments. But, of course, there's a flip side to the coin. Just as fast as AI offers answers, there's also a new set of problems that they want to introduce. One being that as technology becomes more sophisticated, there's a growing risk of students becoming overly dependent on it. If we solely rely on AI, it will be harder for us to do things on our own, like decision making, problem solving, and critical thinking. Well, the effects of AI really depend on your digital literacy, but we'll get to that in a bit. While AI can contribute to academic success, it may hinder students' ability to navigate and adapt to the complexities of the world that demand independent thought. Predetermined answers and solutions are a great temptation that see students slip into the non-critical thinking and analysis mode. With accessibility to information comes the risk of plagiarism. As AI is linked to the data it is trained on, it is possible that it steals from the content of other people without credit. In fact, the data used to train AI systems can be biased, leading to AI systems that perpetuate inaccuracies and prejudices. This can result in the spread of misinformation among students. The ease of access to vast amounts of information, coupled with AI's ability to generate written content, can tempt students to engage in unethical practices, unintentionally or otherwise. Job insecurities also become an issue as AI becomes more and more capable of performing tasks traditionally done by humans. This includes educators who are now tasked to keep up and compete with a literal machine. And AI also exacerbates the digital divide in a developing country such as ours. With AI changing the educational landscape, only those who have access to technology and internet connectivity can benefit from it. This creates an uneven playing field, putting those in impoverished areas at a further disadvantage.
You would know you are using the use of AI once you start experiencing the negative effects it has on you. So that begs the question, how do you ethically use AI in academia? Well, you can use AI to help you in forming ideas, writing, and outlines, but never should you copy the entire content. Yadagu in 2023 states that completely copying ideas from AI-generated content limits students to their critical thinking, creativity, and originality. AI should be used for thought-provoking and creative stimulating thoughts and inspiring new ideas. Or another approach could be as simple as having a conversation with the AI. Actively engaging with AI to further create more ideas is a good way to enhance critical thinking, creativity, and originality, since students would need to apply their critical thinking skills to have a deeper understanding on the topic. This way lessens the possibility of copyright, as ideas are being reinvented and thought out by students instead of being directly copied concepts. Moreover, the same goes to when utilizing AI for academic research. AI is a tool that students can use, however, ethically limited to generating ideas and refining concepts. We should not decline the use of AI in this digital era. Rather, Yadagu in 2023 states that we should employ it as a teaching tool to help students comprehend the value of academic honesty and direct them towards ethical research and writing techniques. With this, may we learn how to ethically use AI. We can foster a culture of academic integrity among our students by emphasizing originality, instructing proper citation methods, creating a supportive learning environment, and using technology wisely. This quote is from Yadagu 2023. So in simpler terms, don't copy and paste, but rather use AI as a tool for you to refine ideas and concepts.
Thanks for those tips, Ethan. Given the high popularity of AI tools such as ChatGPT for its wide-ranging capabilities, a study by Gao et al. In 2023 states that the rapid escalation of AI technology, such that people began to struggle to differentiate AI-generated outputs from original works, a clear detriment of AI's convincing and realistic text. Their ability to write human plausible text makes people gullible and prone to believing that AI articles are real. Although some of the information from AI-generated text may seem real upon further critical analysis, they appear to actually be pure fiction.
It honestly sounds so alarming, and I mean, I myself too wouldn't want to be fooled by an AI. So, here are some tips to use critical thinking as a tool to avoid being, well, deceived. Tip number 1. Check the sources and if the references are correctly cited. A study by Walters and Wilder on the fabrication and errors in citations generated by ChatGPT states that ChatGPT is actually known to hallucinate and provide factually incorrect responses. This means that when they asked ChatGPT to generate 42 short papers of literature reviews on certain topics, It was found that ChatGPT may provide some real evidence, however, cited incorrectly. A mislabeled real journal article was deemed as a citation error. It was then being checked for verification, which, to no one's surprise, the work does not exist and it was AI generated. They basically had similar content from the real journal article, however, the citations made it factually fabricated, or in other words, fake. So checking and reading up on the sources and citations while using your critical thinking can help you identify if it's real or fake. Tip number 2. Always read and understand the content. AI-generated texts tend to be redundant in general, so using your critical thinking skills, you have to make sure that the content you're reading makes sense, and that it isn't redundant, and that it is clear, concise, and comprehensive. Additionally, AI such as ChatGPT uses the same format and pattern when composing responses to prompts. So if the article follows the same structure, pattern, and usage of English vocabulary as ChatGPT, then it's most likely AI generated. Tip number 3. Check out the edit history, or if it's been edited, or if it's been peer evaluated. This is because the articles go through a process of writing, such as drafting, writing, revising, proofreading, and bonus if it was peer evaluated. This is to ensure the quality of the content is well organized and brings new information. But since you won't be able to see the edit history of all published manuscripts, you can check if the article has a co-editor or when it was last revised, or if it was peer evaluated before it was published. This way, you know that it has a human touch to it and it isn't straight up generated. The process of AI generated content is pretty straightforward. As mentioned by Pablo earlier, it's more of like a question and answer machine, which means it does not go through further editing or evaluation unlike real articles. Last tip, tip number 4. Ask yourself, does the article you're reading add and conclude new information, or does it repeat information? Research articles are supposed to provide new information and conclude new discoveries to better the quality of life. AI such as ChatGPT uses historical knowledge from their set of database. This means that they are dependent on the published articles. So in other words, you could say that it is a mosaic of already made up ideas and information. Talk about plagiarism, right? I mean, not exactly new or original, I would say. It is important to critically analyze the data that you consume, especially now that we're in this digital age, and hopefully these tips could help you practice your critical thinking, decrease gullibility, and allow you to be that academic or research weapon that you're striving for.
Today, we learned the positive and negative effects of AI, how to use AI ethically, gullibility reports on AI, and tips on using critical thinking as a tool. So in conclusion, cats aren't really plotting their evil plan to dominate the world, and that article was probably used as a fictional story. We hope you learned just as much as we did, and see you next episode. Bye!